Um, August 31st, 2024. Beautiful summer day out. I'm enjoying the summer day. I've been working, go figure. And I thought I've been mainly on the content creation side because you don't need that. Whatever that is. And I don't need this. Yeah, I finally from over the years, I bought these notepad things from the dollar store and never really used them. But over the last 48 hours, I really kicked in. Dumbo? What? The clown president. Well, yeah, the first one here, I doubt you're going to be able to see any of that, but proof. Oh, by the way, GTM LLC, NDA assumed. If not, you probably should keep this to yourself. Dumbo. Is that what I was going to call him? Anyhow, one of my character franchises is Clown World. The protagonist being Clown President. I've been playing around with a name for him. I don't think I like Dumbo. Uh, let's see, what's it say? See, I can't see very well. You wait. No, the election was rigged. I know, I rigged it. Uh, I don't know. Then there's it's like the first page of a found president story. But what I really wanted to talk about was because I got on a roll with covers the first year of Prime Comics and Moosh Comics. So once we start making comic books, I've already got a year out or more of projects in mind. And once we get those products released, we'll start doing the marketing and the branding and all that. There's many tricks to honeypot our customers. See, we want to honeypot a fan base. So that's a whole nother area I need people to help me with. Anyhow, what does this say? These furring are ruining our circus. Oh, these furries are ruining our circus. I am your seltzer bottle. We will kick them out of clowning something. We. And what that's referring to is we're going to have the conflict between, in Clown World, you have basically humans that survive the, for lack of a better word, apocalypse of 1,000 years ago. And for whatever reason, their society became thinking that it's dressing as a clown that is the main factor to survival. And we won't get into that. And then there's tanukis, what I call tanukis, but not like Japanese tanukis with the raccoons and all. I use tanukis to as a general furries term. So, humanoid rabbits is a humanoid foxes. If we can make humanoid some of these people, we can mine old comic books from the 40s and 50s for stories. Just basically pick up their fox character, say, or rabbit character. One of my favorite rabbit characters from that era is Marvel the Zippy? No. Yeah. Zippy? I may have that wrong. Zippy the Marvel Bunny, which is basically modeled on Captain Marvel and is Fawcett Publications' version of their funny animal main copy of their main super character. Oh, no, no, wait a sec. I've got that wrong. Zippy the Marvel Bunny is Timely, the Marvel universe. Anyhow, I collect Zippy the Marvel Bunny, but I'm not very big on it. Anyhow, that's another story. The point is simply by having these tanukis and clowns and kind of a racial separation thing, but not really. gives us plenty of fodder for stories, especially as most of our stories should be silly and ego fantasies, mistaken stuff. That's where the humor is. So anyhow, that's all I've got on that page. So actually, I'm kind of wasting this, but I didn't know I was going to start really going through it. I got a page outline for a one-page Willie Wisdom story. I'd love to get Servo Argonauts. Note to self: try to see if we can do a Sergo Argonauts Gruish style with Willie Wisdom. Okay, here we finally get to the comic books. I haven't frozen as much scanning as this camera offers me. Did you get any of that? Smoosh number 2. So in my notes somewhere, I've already got Smoosh number 1 fleshed out. And I started the Unicorn Mint logo branding space up in the upper left-hand corner. And in the eventually across the top, although this time it'll say like 52 pages, maybe all new stories or something. Yeah, that'd be good. But then the upper right is reserved for NFT pricing. In this case, it says $3, all in NFT. So that should be changed to whatever token we're using. 3 Avalanche or whatever, 3 Arbitrums. We don't care. That's details of the market distribution. It doesn't come in here. Anyhow, smoosh with an umlaut because I had 3 years of German in junior high and learned the umlaut, which takes the English U into an oo. I wanted to say smoosh comics, but kind of inspired by Smash Comics. But 2 O's was too big, so I thought, why not make it an umlaut? So that's the origin story of Smoosh Comics, and this is number 2, featuring Cyborg Dog. Yeah, this is a relatively new character I'm working on. So it's got, I'll try to see if we can see Cyborg Dog at all there. I mean, these are extremely rough drafts, right? These are just for something I can give outsource to somebody and give specifications and say, I want it kind of like this. What can you come up with? And that's the problem. I can outsource stuff to Fiverr. And by the way, I'm mentally, I think in terms of $6,000 per comic book budget. But if we can do like $12,000 per budget, then the excess can be put into marketing and branding and advertising and just plain getting ourselves out there, right? Anyhow, yeah. So Cyborg Dog, he's saying yeah. Then he's thinking, huh, what? And Willie Wisdom cameo. That's just a note to self, actually. But we could leave it in. I should put in some background there. Yeah, it's always good to put in background, especially good to put in background because I'm a big believer in the Carl Barks technique of having a background story or plot going on that kind of threads through, possibly through comic books, the so-called running gag. Lower right, it says, it is going to be a bright day. Okay, that's just trivial thing. Bright Day Enterprises was the name of my first official business that I started in 1984 and starting to come back a bit, and I won't get into why. But then there's a triangle in the lower left thing that says also Captain Mushmine and Kid Critter go off the rails. What's that about? Well, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I'm just not sure which side we'll be on yet. The old verse has a whole bunch of notes, which I won't get into because I'm just trying to do the covers, and that may take enough recordings as it is. Smoosh Comics number 3, same thematic outlay or design, maybe framework. Cosmic Ooze. Cosmic Ooze, which is, I'll explain it. You should get the gist of it as we go on, if not, but a lot of cross-selling in characters. Cosmic Ooze, most nefarious plan yet. Uh, Cringeworth. So it says, what it, who is the Cosmic Ooze? Let's see, and then and I don't know, he's working away at something, right? He's working away at some nefarious thing. Maybe we'll hit some of the 30s pulps or science fiction comic books to get some ideas of what he could be seem to be doing there. Maybe with some small female figures. That was very popular in the spicy market. Anyhow, on the left we have a 1940s sort of comic book thing that has Cyberdog and then Captain Mushmine and Cape Critter, and then Serena, the silly Succubus. Serena's a Succubus virgin, and then what's next? I can't even make out what's next. See, I need a seeing eye entourage. Dizzy W, I guess. I guess I start using Dizzy What I Know, which is a character I've been working on for years. Um, and the last one is Willie Wisdom? I guess Willie Wisdom. Okay, so yeah, Willie Wisdom. I have one of the comic books I published in 1974 was Willie Wisdom #1, but he's never been a favorite character of mine. I usually think in terms of using him for one pagers as filler one pagers.